First plantation crop production technology of plantation crop is coconut. Cocos nucifera, Ericaceae, origin is Southeast Asia. Coconut palm is known as Kalpavriksha or the tree of heaven. Each part can be used of coconut. India, third in area and production of coconut. 4 states, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh. South India, major coconut producing states in area and production, produce more than 90% of coconut. Large palm tree, 30 meter tall. Fruit type is Droop. 3 layers of drupe is there, exocarp, mesocarp and endocarp. Not a true nut. Edible part is endosperm and coconut water. Tropical plant, temperature 27 plus minus 5 degrees Celsius, relative humidity is more than 60%. Elevation or MSL near equator 600 meter and above MSL 1000 meter. Rainfall is 200 centimeter per year. So coconut, Cocos nucifera, Ericaceae family, origin is Southeast Asia. Coconut palm is known as Kalpavriksha or the tree of heaven. Each part can be used of coconut. India is third in area and production. 4 states of South India, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh, major coconut producing states in area and production. Large palm trees, 30 meter tall, produce more than 90% of coconut. Fruit type is Droop. Droop is the fruit type of coconut, not a true nut. Droop has 3 layers, exocarp, outer layer, mesocarp, middle layer and endocarp, inner layer. Edible part is endosperm and the coconut water. Tropical plant, temperature is 27 plus minus 5 degrees Celsius, relative humidity is 60, more than 60%, elevation or MSL near equator 600 meter and above MSL 1000 meter. Rainfall 200 centimeter per year. Soil. All types of soil can be used for the cultivation of coconut. Sandy or laterite or swampy or alluvial or black or saline soils with proper drainage system, proper aeration, unrestricted root development. Absence of rock or hard substratum within 2 meter of surface. Clean the rocks and hard substratum within 2 meter of surface. Soil pH should be 5 to 8. Tolerate salinity. Coconut can tolerate salinity. So soil is all types of soil, sandy or laterite or swampy or alluvial or black or saline soils with proper drainage system, proper aeration, unrestricted root development and absence of rock or hard substratum within 2 meter of soil surface. Soil pH should be 5 to 8. Tolerate salinity. Coconut cultivars, 2 types of coconut cultivars, tall cultivars and dwarf cultivars. Tall cultivars, East Coast tall, West Coast tall and East Coast tall. Dwarf cultivars, shorter and stature. 2 important hybrids, tall into dwarf, T into D, dwarf into tall, D into T. High yielders under good management conditions. So 2 types of coconut varieties, tall varieties or tall cultivars, West Coast tall and East Coast tall. 2 types of tall cultivars, West Coast tall and East Coast tall. Dwarf cultivars, shorter and stature. 2 important hybrids, tall into dwarf, T into D, dwarf into tall, D into T. High yielders under good management conditions. Propagation by seedlings. Seedlings are raised from selected seed nuts. Planting of 9 to 10 months old seedling with 6 to 8 leaves and 10 to 12 centimeter collar girth. Planting type is square system of planting. Planting in loamy soils with low water table. So planting of propagation by seedlings. Seedlings are raised from selected seed nuts. Planting of 9 to 10 months old seedling with 6 to 8 leaves and 10 to 12 centimeter collar girth. 6 to 8 leaves and 10 to 12 centimeter collar girth. Type of planting is square system of planting. Planting in loamy soils with low water table. Peat size is 1 meter into 1 meter into 1 meter. Peats is filled with topsoil and powdered cow dung or compost before planting at 50 to 60 centimeter depth. Spacing 7.6 meter into 7.6 meter into 7.6 meter, 8 meter into 8 meter, 9 meter into 9 meter. Peats are filled with topsoil and powdered cow dung or compost before planting at 50 to 60 centimeter of depth. Planting time, transplanting of seedlings in beginning of monsoon. Manuring, green. General recommendation, age of palm 3 months. 1/10 of full dose urea 75 SSP, 75 gram SSP single superphosphate 95 gram and MOP muriate of potash 115 gram. 1 year old palm 1/3 of full dose 250 urea SSP 320 gram and MOP 380 gram. 2 years old age 2 years old palm 2/3 of full dose 500 gram of urea 640 gram of SSP and 760 gram of MOP. 3 years onwards full dose urea 750 gram, SSP 950 gram, and MOP 1140. Lowest is urea, middle is SSP, highest is MOP. Adult palm requires 600 to 800 liter of water for one time in 4 to 7 days. Irrigation in basins. Basin irrigation, radius is 1.8 meter and depth is 10 to 20 centimeter. So adult palm requires 600 to 800 liter water one time in 4 to 7 days, and irrigation type of irrigation is basin irrigation. Radius of basins 1.8 meter and depth is 10 to 20 centimeter. Planting time, transplanting of seedlings in beginning of monsoon. Harvesting by 3 methods. Harvesting of 7 to 8 months old tender nut. 11-month-old nuts give good quality of fiber. Fiber is square fiber, which is the type of fiber in case of coconut, square fiber. Harvesting of 12-month-old nuts harvested for seeds, copra making and other culinary purposes. Harvesting by 3 methods: climbing, power tiller operated ladder, and climbing cycle or equipments. So harvesting of 7 to 8 months old tender nut. 11 months old nuts give good quality fiber, that is square fiber. 12-month-old nuts harvested for seeds, copra making, other culinary purposes. So 3 types of ages of coconut are harvested: 7 to 8 months old tender nut, 11 months old nuts that give good quality of fiber, that is square fiber, 12 months old nuts harvested for seeds, copra making, other culinary purposes. Then harvesting is done by 3 types of methods: climbing, power tiller operated ladder, and climbing cycle or equipments. Climbing, power tiller operated ladder, climbing cycle or equipments. Average yield 80 to 100 nuts per palm per year. For dwarf varieties, 70 to 80 nuts per palm per year. Tall varieties 80 to 100 nuts per palm per year. Hybrids 100 to 130 nuts per palm per year. Average is 80 to 100 nuts per palm per year. Dwarf varieties minimum yield and hybrids maximum yield. Early splitting of leaves is the maturity. Early splitting of leaves, a criteria for selection of coconut seedlings. So how you can select a coconut seedling for plantation? You can select a coconut seedling by observing its early splitting of leaves. Early splitting of leaves is a criteria for selection of coconut seedlings.